week's episode, we're in the same room for the first time ever.
Oh my gosh, we are live and in person on this episode.
It's gonna be wild.
So stick around.
Hi, and welcome to Rare with Flair, the podcast where two best friends with the same rare disease are living our best lives.
I'm your host, Casey.
And I'm your host, Cassandra.
Oh my god!
We've never been able to speak at the same time.
No, but I will say, you just said we're in the same room for the first time ever, but like, to clarify, recording. We have met before. But to clarify, we're recording. This feels so weird.
I can't.
I can like see your face.
Oh,
You're
my
right.
goodness.
We're literally like an inch apart because we're using the same microphone.
You guys,
This is so...
I can't. Well, it's so
Creepy.
bizarre. Like, we're so used to having to deal with a FaceTime lag because, as a reminder, Casey lives in Tennessee and I live in Ohio.
Yes. We're so used to that lag, and it's just... Cass is visiting me, and for the first time doing this podcast in
so
2 years...
insane.
2 years, 2.5 years.
2.5 years.
2.5 years, we have never recorded this together. Oh, and did you like our new tagline?
Yeah, you guys! Casey's
gosh.
birthday is 2 days away from when we're recording this right now. Everybody, give her some love on the
thank you.
Instagram. Oh,
Thank you.
So exciting. And I think the new tagline is amazing.
It's amazing. We actually chose this new tagline like literally 2 years ago when I turned 28 and had a panic moment.
She was like, what are we going to do if we're still making the podcast?
What are we going to do? We didn't think we'd still be making the pod. I didn't think this
high
day
key,
would ever come.
I do know.
But yeah, we are no longer two 20-somethings with the same rare disease.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yes.
Aging.
Aging is fun. Oh my gosh.
Oh, but she doesn't look a day
But
over.
that's why Cass is here. She came to visit me for my birthday.
It's so much fun. It's been so much fun. And that's probably kind of what this episode is going to be about. It's just like about us, being together. So, if you followed this podcast for a while, you know that Case and I have been friends for like almost 9 years.
Yes.
Yeah. It's been a long time.
Yes.
It's been a long time.
And I feel like if, we were trying to think of something to talk about on this episode.
Well,
like
we
a
had
topic.
topic ideas.
We had topic ideas, and we were like, nothing feels right because for the episode where we're together, that is the topic.
Right.
We are together.
That's
the topic. And I was like, we just have to like hang out and shoot the breeze because I feel like trying to talk about a topic would feel weird when we're together.
Well, we're so used to talking about a topic when we're like, recording separately, which is what we do,
plan it.
every other episode.
Yes. And I mean, who knows when we'll ever record together again. We've recorded little sound bites together before.
Right. If you've heard some of the episodes where we've been together, like at conference or when we went to Disney last year.
Yes.
We did that kind of thing, but a whole episode.
Yes.
A whole
So
episode.
this is what this episode is going to be about. Cass literally planned to come visit me almost a year ago.
Oh, no. It was like,
When,
okay.
what?
It was
I thought
like,
it was like
April.
February. Was it?
It was, okay, end
April?
of March. End of March.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay.
But still, it's been a while and it felt like it was never going to come.
It felt like it was, truly. I remember when it was like 8 or 9 months away and it was like, okay, here we go.
Maybe someday.
Yeah, and now you're here.
It's so crazy. Okay,
Oh my gosh.
you guys. Well, first of all, we hear the comment a lot, which is really sweet and a big compliment to us. We take it like super well, where like people say it sounds like you're in the same room.
Oh yes.
But now we actually are.
And we're wondering if you'll be able to tell, like, not just the way it sounds, but like the way we're interacting. Like, can you tell that we're in the same room? Listeners, I'm asking listeners.
mean,
can you tell a difference?
will it pale in comparison to every episode after?
No, I'm saying watch them, like, send us comments being like, that one was way better than the ones where you're not together.
I guess someone has to move.
And then we will have to move.
I guess.
I mean, that's the only logical explanation.
I don't find another solution.
No. I'll be there in a few months.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So yeah, it was crazy.
It's been so much fun.
It's been fun so far.
Got here yesterday, so it's been like 24 hours.
And how did you feel? So Cass and I have never hung out alone.
This
sounds weird to say.
This sounds like, yeah, it's wild because it makes us sound like we were just internet friends, but we're not.
Yeah, we're not. We've met in person, I mean, at least 10 times. We've seen each other in person, at least.
Yeah. But, like, we were talking about this last night, because we can talk about things now.
Yes.
In person.
Yes.
And And we were saying, like, what other relationship is like this?
Yeah, where, like, you've met in person, so you're not actually just internet friends, but
Right.
but 95% of your communication is just through text message and voice memo.
Right.
And, like, FaceTime and phone calls.
It's unfortunate, though, because, I mean, it kind of brings up, like, long-distance friendships are different just because we don't really get to, like, hang out and
we
do
don't
life.
get to do things together. Yeah, it is different.
The pod is the thing that we do.
Yeah, the pod is, and we talk a lot outside of the pod, obviously. We don't just, but it's like a hobby we do together.
Right.
But we were talking about how it's kind of like summer camp.
Yeah.
You meet a person at camp, you're not hanging out with them alone, one-on-one at camp, necessarily.
Right.
And then you go home and text them until the next camp, summer or whatever.
Yeah, and, like, I don't know. There's always other people that have been around whenever we've been together. Like, we've gone to, like, the HPS conferences, got episodes about those, the NOAA conferences. Even when we went to Disney last year, it was with, like, our families.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
The only other time was, if you heard our NOAA conference episode from July, we got lost
together. And that was, and we didn't even realize that was the only time we had ever been alone. Like,
so wild.
So yeah, if you're like a new listener and you're confused, like, we, just to clarify, we go to these conferences for our rare disease and stuff like that, and for albinism, and yeah, that's when we're at these conferences, we are around other people. Even if we're having a one-on-one conversation, there's always other people in the room. Yeah. Like, we've never actually hung out, and I wasn't afraid, but
we were joking about it before I came. We were like, okay, but what if
I hate you? Well, it's weird. It's weird to call someone your best friend and have never hung out alone.
Yeah.
But we talk, like, every day.
Like, so often.
We talk so often. Like, we know the ins and outs of every part of each other's lives.
But, like, actually interacting on the daily together.
And I wasn't afraid about it, but I was
a little nervous.
A little. It's weird. Yeah. It's like, are we gonna click?
It's
the
so
same
funny.
way we do.
We keep joking that it also, I mean, to clarify, it's not. It also, like, at times it's felt like a romantic thing. Like, when we went to get dinner last night, it's like, I feel like they thought we were on a date.
Well, because I paid, and then Cass was like, no, don't do that. Yeah, and I was like, oh my gosh. But I feel like
I'm on a first date. I'm nervous.
Well, yeah, it's like when you're, like, trying to get to know someone, though, and it's like I do know you, though.
I know you so well, but at the same time,
but
it's like I don't know. You know, I found out last night, Case and I have electric toothbrushes.
Yes.
Not that this is groundbreaking information.
No, it's like
it's
the
that kind of
habits and the things.
Yeah.
I was trying
to think, what do you keep in your cabinets? And, like,
right. You've never been to my house. I've never been to your house.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird. It's trippy because, and also, so we send voice memo texts.
Oh, yeah.
But it's a one-sided conversation. Like, yeah, we talk on the phone and FaceTime sometime, but we're busy people, and, like, that's harder to do to get our schedules together to, like, talk on the phone. So, like, we send these voice memo texts, and so it's like 10 minutes of me, like, talking about my day, and then it's like 10 minutes of Cass talking about her day, but it's not, I was worried about that, of, like, talking to you where you can reply right there. Like, that's weird to me.
Well, it's funny because, like, when we reply to voice memos, we'll structure it and then, like, about the whatever thing you were saying.
Yeah.
And, like, we hardly get to have real conversation.
Yeah, no, we don't. We don't have real free-flowing conversations where I can respond right in the moment to what you're, and, like, react. Like, oh my gosh, like, that's such a, technology's amazing. We're so glad we're able to talk.
It's so, it's so well. And we have so much planned for the few days that I'm going to be here.
It's so exciting.
It's so exciting.
We're like we're not quite halfway through you being here. Yeah. Not quite. Because we have 2 full days left, and we've had a day and a half.
Oh, it's so good.
Not quite through. But, like, it has been so good, and I feel like, it's just when you move to a different level of communication, you're like, is it gonna be weird?
Yeah. And honestly, I don't think it has been, unless you're about to tell everyone that it has.
Actually, I feel really weird around you. And
this is so strange.
It feels so normal to me to be with you. It feels so normal.
But at the same time, it feels very not normal.
Yeah, no, I know.
Like, it feels like a dream, like a very realistic dream.
Well, I was hearing her voice, like, in my condo yesterday, and I was like, I feel like I'm playing I play her voice memos while I walk around the house, you know? I'm like, I feel like I'm playing a voice memo, but you're there.
But I'm actually physically here.
You're physically here. It's so weird. But we've gotten to do some fun stuff together.
So much fun stuff. So, we went to a
A tea time. Fancy ladies.
Oh, we felt so fancy.
So fancy, high class.
With Casey's mom, Gay, who is an angel. We do not deserve Gay Greer.
No, we love her very much. And it was great.
It was so good. Oh my gosh, the food was amazing.
Wonderful.
We ate so much food.
So much food that we were a little sick. This morning for breakfast, I told Cass, don't eat breakfast because you're about to eat so naturally,
we both separately had like the same breakfast of Cheez-Its and gummy worms.
Well, actually, so we love those trolley gummy worms, and yesterday we both gave each other without the other one knowing. We both gifted each other the worms. Oh my gosh. And yesterday was fun too. She flew in, picked you up.
Yeah.
We came back to the condo. Wait, we did a few. Oh, we went to dinner. We got her Memphis barbecue, which she needed to eat. It was
so good.
It was very yummy. And then we were like, let's like jam out to Frozen 2.
Yes.
Soundtrack, because why not? And then we listened to some Christmas music.
We just kind of like hung out on the couch.
Yeah, just talked. We watched Atla together. So we're watching Avatar: The Last Airbender together every single day.
Right.
And by together, I mean separately. And then we send each other
a long voice memo.
And now we got the thoughts live.
We got to like comment as we watched. Like a normal friendship.
Like normal friends do. Oh, you've got to tell them about the blind.
Okay.
Yes.
You guys, it's been really bizarre though, because we're not used to being around other people that see like us. We're so used to being around people who are like sighted. And it's been like an ongoing thing. It's both of us. It's not even just like one of us. Yeah, it's both of us.
Yeah.
And so we had this episode months back, earlier this year, right, where we talked about like or no, actually, was it? When did we do that one?
Which one?
It's like that kind of gray area. I think that was last year, actually.
But the social cues one is different than the gray area one.
Oh, that's true. Okay,
yeah,
so we've done a few
that touch on this. Yes.
But like, we have a lot of cited isms that we're so used to doing because everyone around us needs that, and so we provide that for them. Example, it's like you want to show something to someone. What? Did I short circuit? I'm sorry. You want to show someone something on your phone.
Yes, there we go.
And so like you hold it and from a distance in a place where you think like a sighted person can see it.
Yes.
And like Casey and I were doing that to each other. We're like, oh, look at this thing. And we'll like reach and grab our phone.
Cass was trying to show me something on her phone and like held it far away from me. And I was like, excuse me, I cannot see that, because she was like doing it the way she would do it for another friend.
Like a sighted friend.
And then I did the same thing. I was like, oh, look, my finger. I hurt my finger. And I was like showing her my finger to show her the cut on my finger. And I was like all the way away from her. And like because we know sighted people can see it from that distance. And we're so used to that.
And we're so used to also just pretending like we can see things. Even though we've tried to get out of that habit more and more.
Yeah.
But like she would do that and I'm like, oh wow, yeah. I couldn't see anything. You guys.
Yes. And there was another point in time where I'll think to myself, can Cass see this or can Cass see that? And then I'm like, well, but I mean, I'm like, I see how she sees.
It's so weird.
And then tomorrow she's going to meet a few of my friends because we're going to be celebrating my birthday. And I was like, that's going to be a funny thing too, because like my friends will meet. It's very rare that you meet another blind person or another person with nystagmus or another person, you know, and like my friends seeing her will probably be trippy for them to be like, oh, it's like Casey
again.
Again.
Like not quite.
Not quite Casey, but like a little bit.
It's funny because and we'll be able to see things and we point things out to each other that we know.
Do you see that?
That we can see.
Yeah.
And like I'm scared that I'm gonna point something out to her or vice versa. That's like, no, I can't see that. I'm like, no.
Oh my gosh. You know what another funny thing is about us being together? I feel like voice memo texts, it doesn't give any room for banter.
Oh, so much banter.
So much banter. Just constant constant like pop culture references. We've said the same thing at the same time 3 different times already, I'm pretty sure.
You guys were connected.
We're connected. But on a voice memo, you can't say the same thing at the same time.
Right. Well, and I'll do, I'll like listen to her voice memos and I'm like reacting as if she can hear me.
But I feel like voice memos are a more serious medium of like, hey girl, today I went to the library and I did this.
Right.
But like when we're together, we can be silly and like we were like singing last night and dancing around and being goofy and like that's a part of a friendship we don't
get that like at all.
That's so sad. They're like, oh, so you want to cry. That is so sad.
Like, even when we see each other at conferences, like, we don't have, like,
a little
time.
bit.
And
we had, like, a dance party. Like, we'll dance.
But you go to bed early.
Listen, what? No, I stayed for the whole dance, though.
Okay, but you Irish goodbye. You just, like,
I do.
peace
No,
out.
I do. To be fair, I didn't feel good at this conference, but I always go to bed early at conferences because I get so tired.
Okay, it is exhausting, to be fair. But.
It's exhausting. But no, we have a little bit of that at the conference.
Just a little.
And at Disney. So, like, when we've gone to Disney together.
Oh, man. Wait, yes. The Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. We talked about it in our Disney episode, but, like, yeah, we did, like, the Beauty and the Beast sing-along. We were being so stupid together.
Annoying.
And then also, like, when we sit next to each other on a ride or, like, in the tiki room, we're like, we have that. So, like, I've felt that with you before.
But it's so,
it's
like,
different,
few and far between.
It's few and far between, and it's, like, other people are there.
Yeah. Right. And that's fine. But, like, we never get this kind of time. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll have to make this more of a regular thing.
It has to be, girl. It has to be
it's
regular.
Magic. It's
magical. It's magic.
I'm just like,
I'm going to be so sad when you leave.
I know.
Because we know we're seeing each other next April. We in parentheses, hopefully.
Yeah, right.
But that's for a conference. That's not this.
Right.
Which I'm still real excited about. Like,
it's gonna be great.
It won't be quite as sad when you leave because we always try to have the next time like planned so we don't like cry ourselves to sleep every night.
It's so sad. And we have to go back to voice memos, and it's fine.
It's fine. And yeah, that's gonna be. We don't need to be sad yet. It's not even halfway through.
Yes, we're just gonna enjoy the moment.
Yes, and we're gonna do something tonight.
Guys, we're gonna bake.
We're gonna bake cookies.
We're gonna bake. It's gonna be so much
Oh my gosh, that's
fun.
gonna be fun.
And I'm so excited because, like, I'm so excited that, like, Casey's gotten into baking.
Yes.
And we got ingredients.
And I think you were part of the reason I got into baking. Like, I feel like
I'm honored.
We really do, even though we don't live close to each other, like, and we don't do hobbies together. We influence each other's hobbies and interests. And we always joke, like, you're an influencer when we, like, try something the other one, like, recommended. Like,
oh, yeah. Like, I've tried, like, several of the makeup products that Casey talked about on our makeup episode a bit ago. And, like, super great.
Also,
speaking of makeup, hold on.
And then I have, and then I have something else about hobbies. So remind me after because I must say it.
Also, I forgot. Before the makeup thing, I forgot I needed to issue a correction on the last episode because when I talked about Thanksgiving, I made the mistake of saying that in Puerto Rico, we don't really eat turkey. And that is wrong. I was corrected by my mom. So, in fact, a lot of people do eat turkey. They season it kind of the same way as they do the pork, though. So it's kind of like mixed in my brain. However, we didn't eat it because we didn't like it.
Okay, so it's more of a your family thing and not a Puerto Rican thing.
Exactly.
Yes,
and there is stuffing/dressing involved, but it's usually like plantains instead of like bread or bread or something.
Okay. Yes.
Anyway.
Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know.
Okay, you say your thing.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it real quick. So, mine might be long. You need to say your other thing.
Okay. See, we can do this. We can have this moment.
I know. We can. Yes. We have all the time in the world. It's fine.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Okay. So makeup. I had talked about a foundation that I use and how color matching is really hard as someone like really fair with albinism, and it's always been hard, but I just wanted to tell the pod for anyone that cares and any other like people with albinism listening. So there is a new makeup line by Lady Gaga called House Labs, like HAUS Labs, and she has a foundation that's like it's like literally white, and I'm not exaggerating. Like it is the color.
I saw it today,
white.
and I didn't. She had told me before that it was white. I was like, okay, it's white, and then I actually saw it. I was like, oh,
it's literally bright. It's bright white, but it's
translucent.
It's not like clown makeup. Like it blends in really well.
Mm-hmm. I can vouch for this. It looks really good on her.
Yeah.
It's not cakey. It really, really looks great.
And it has this effect of like, it looks like you're wearing almost nothing, but it still looks like you're wearing something.
Yeah, yeah. It still looks like she's wearing something. It's really beautiful.
Really good foundation. I highly recommend it for people with albinism because it's really like good coverage too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's amazing. And I think we're going to Sephora tomorrow.
We probably
I probably might be trying that. And I'm really
I'm curious because Casey is a little bit darker than I am. She's got a little bit more pigment in her skin, but I'm curious if it'll work.
Yes, I'm curious too. Well, we were talking about hobbies, right?
Okay, yeah.
So Cass and I decided to do a little experiment. Do you know what I'm going to say?
Wait.
Cass and I are giving each other plant cuttings.
Yes. Okay. We planned this. We were like, it was Casey's idea. She was like, is this something we can do?
Yeah. It excited me a lot. We both have plant collections, and so when you propagate a plant, you can cut a cutting off of your plant and give it to a friend so they can make a plant from your plant.
But it's usually people who live in the same place.
Yes, usually not people who don't. But some people order them online. It's becoming more of a popular thing to order cuttings. And so Cass brought me a propagation of her snake plant, which I named Snakey.
Yes, which honestly is very on brand because she names all her plants and I come up with the lamest names for my plants, like Snakey.
And Planty.
Yeah, Planty is my
adding
Pothos.
A Y to whatever they are.
Pretty much.
And theorem. And so anyway, I was so excited to get this cutting. She brought it to me and we read all of the instructions on this article about how to wrap it in the bag and the paper and the water and the thing. And anyway, I put it in a jar. It's almost ready to go. I'm ready to plant it soon because it already had roots.
It's so
exciting. I'm going to try to give Cass some of my Monstera. I said that wrong. Monstera.
We will see how that works because I have to, I'm not going directly home after this. But
you know what?
We're going to give it
our best shot. Our best shot.
Mm-hmm.
We are. So yeah, it's very exciting.
Yeah.
And you're going to get to meet some of my family.
I'm so excited and honored, frankly. I get to meet her nephews.
We've met each other's parents and siblings.
Right.
So we have met the family. Mm-hmm. That's something a lot of long distance friends can't say. Yeah.
We've had our parents and siblings come to conferences before. I think each of our siblings has been to one. Yeah.
Yep. I think so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, my sibling was planning on coming to the 2021.
Oh.
Yeah. For her, it was during her spring break. I don't think she is next year, but it happened to fall on her spring break that year.
That's so sad.
She's gonna come. No, she's not gonna come this time. But so we've met each other's those families. But she's gonna get to meet my grandma and my nephews.
I'm so excited.
Oh, I'm really excited too because I talk about my nephews ad nauseum, and
they're so cute.
I feel like all of my friends have met them. You're the only friend who's never met them.
Wow.
I mean, obviously they're a big part of my life. So yeah, rude. So rude. You're the only friend that has not met them. So that's gonna be lots of fun. Is there anything else that's going on in our lives?
Well, for Casey's party, it's gonna be. Do you want to talk about it?
Sure.
It's gonna be slumber party themed.
Slumber party themed. 13 going on 30 themed.
So fun.
So it's gonna be fun. I have a lot of fun face masks, the sheet masks that you do, and good food, and just gonna be fun. I hope
I think it will be.
I think it will be. And
How can you not have fun?
You're gonna make it really great because just having you here is gonna make the dynamic just even better than it would have been.
I'm so excited to meet her friends too. It's so wild because I feel like we talk to each other a little bit about our friends. Obviously, I mean that happens, right?
Yeah.
And they're part of our lives, and we talk to each other about our lives.
Oh yeah, I feel like we mention our friends a lot in our voice memos. Today I did so and so with so and so.
Yeah.
And it's okay, who are these people? Yeah. But I could name all your friends. You could name all mine because we do talk about the ins and outs of our lives a lot, and I was in so and so's wedding this summer. I was in, and so
or spill tea about
so-and-so's bachelor. we tell each other all of our friends' secrets.
No. Just kidding.
No, we do not. We just, they come up in conversation. Right. They're part of our lives. They're our friends, of course.
But now I get to meet them.
Yes, it's gonna be very fun. And yeah, are we watching another Atla?
We are.
Yeah, we got to keep going. We're on season 3.
I can't believe it's ending. We need to figure out what we're gonna watch after Atla.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
there's so many options.
There are so many options.
I mean,
so many good options.
So many good options. It's just so hard to say.
Although now it's gonna be almost Christmas, so
I know. Maybe we need a Christmas break. I feel like it's the school year. If we start back up in January. No, we don't have to take a break. We can.
But I like.
No, we can go straight. We can go straight through. No breaks for us.
She's worried because I'm getting sad.
No breaks. No. Breaks are for the week.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are watching. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so that's been fun and it's gonna be great and yeah. Yeah.
We're enjoying our lives.
We're enjoying it together. This is going to be weird to listen to.
I think so.
And easy to edit. Extremely easy to edit. Right, well, because,
I mean, as a reminder, we don't live in the same place. So we talked about this in our first pod-iversary episode. We, like, send each other our audio files.
Yes.
And, well, I send Casey my files, and then she has to put them together.
Yes. And it's not that hard, except when we have technical issues, which happens kind of often-ish. Kind of frequently-ish. But, oh, wait, there was something else. I forgot. Okay. When Cass and I are together, we try to take a lot of pictures. And do you want to tell them why we do this?
I mean, it's because we're friends and we like
we like taking pictures. But
it's for the pod. It's for the pod. It's for the cover artwork that we post on Instagram for each episode. Yes. We have to stock up on our photos.
Stock up on the photos together. And then I feel like we use the photos from the same conference over and over and over and over.
Casey was like, we have like 5 pictures and matching t-shirts.
We have so many different matching either Noah or Disney t-shirts.
We need photos of us in normal clothes.
Yes, no, for real. Like it is, we need these photos, or we have to post photos of us like separately side by side, which is fine.
Yeah.
But it's great when we can have a photo. It was actually so funny. We were taking a photo at the tea and the like waiter came up. And as he came up, I was like, "Oh, this will be great for the podcast."
Yeah, I know.
He was probably thinking, like, "What the heck
is happening?
These girls are weird."
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's funny that every time we post we finish an episode and we pick a title for it, and then we're like, "Oh, what's the picture gonna be?"
Yes,
we always
every
have
time.
This
moment of panic, because we're running out. Like literally, we're running out of pictures. And then
we have to if stressful. We have to combine them, like do like a side by side collage. It's always like, oh geez, like what kind of picture?
Yeah.
Have you taken one recently?
Yes. Does it go with the theme? Does it work together?
Does it matter?
Oh, it's so nice when we just have a picture of us together where we can post it. Like it's so nice.
Simpler.
Yes, but. Yeah, there's nothing like being together. I think one of my favorite parts of being together that we can't do on FaceTime even is like music jam sessions.
Yes.
Is really fun. And we're going to do many more of those.
Sing along.
Many more. That's like one of my favorite things to do with my friends is just put on music and sing and dance and be stupid.
I see Casey doing that with her friends like on Instagram stories and I'm like, and it's like so sad. Fun. I want to
because we both love music, so like it makes sense that that would be something we would want to do together.
Okay, but with Casey's like thing with lyrics though, I am scared because I do not know all the words to the song.
I don't always know all the words to every song.
Okay, but she usually does.
Yes, but your brain is super funky in other ways, and I get anxious about that too.
I think I'm gonna say the wrong.
I'm gonna say the wrong date. Yeah. Even though I am good at dates, but you're the first person I've ever met.
It's so wild because we can have these weird fun things in common. Where I was telling her a story yesterday, and I was like, I think it was around the end of October, and I'm like, who am I kidding? I know the date, and then I just told her, and I'm like, I don't have to pretend.
She's like, I don't have to pretend in front of you. I don't have to hide my quirks in front of you.
So bizarre.
Yes, it's so good. Oh my gosh. But yeah, are we? We've been recording about 30 minutes.
That's solid.
I think that's solid. I don't think there's much more to say. We don't need to beat a dead horse.
We don't, and that would be uncomfortable.
That would be really mean, too.
How rude.
How rude. Oh, we've done so many SpongeBob references, you guys, this whole time, though.
And so many Disney references.
So many Disney ones and yes, it's amazing. It's amazing. We don't get to reference over voice memo very much.
Did we want to play a game?
Oh, what kind of game?
We could. We didn't play in this.
Yes. What kind of game?
We could do a word association.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's do it. So...
and now it's time for a game!
Amazing! And it's perfectly in sync.
I love it.
Oh, I love it so much.
I kind of like it when it's out of sync.
You mean like the stories, the word in a story?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I kind of like it when it's out of sync too. It's like, let's try to do it out. You go first. Like, wait, I can't even do it. Hold on. Try one more time. That's how it normally sounds on the pod.
Like a disaster.
Yes, and it's our disaster.
Aww.
Yeah.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
Okay. I'll go first.
Please.
Picnic.
Ooh, a picnic. I once went on a picnic date. It was very romantic. It was a lot of fun, and we packed sandwiches, and the weather was beautiful. So I mean, hey,
that is a nice. That's a lovely date.
Yeah,
lovely.
What about you? Picnic?
Oh, do we do this? I don't think we both did it, but I do love picnics.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't really think of a good one.
Okay. Belle.
Okay, well, I thought instead of like a bell, I thought of the name Belle because I played the character of Belle.
What, you did?
No, not in Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, Belle.
In A Christmas Carol.
Belle.
Who is Scrooge's first love.
Former love.
And she says, "Go away!" And here's the ring, and she's mad because he's horrible person. I was gonna say maybe a bad boy.
Oh, whoops! This is a family-friendly podcast.
Family-friendly.
But he is a mean man.
A mean man. And so, yes, Belle. That was fun.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh wait, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
I was like, did we want to do more?
Oh yeah. We're doing more. I just forget things sometimes. Calm down, everybody. It's fine. Okay, water hose.
Wow.
I know it came out.
Okay, so this is not like a particularly exciting story. It's very homeowner though. I don't have a spigot because I live in a row of condos, so I don't have my own spigot. There's one on the side of the building, and there's one in my basement. So when my parents helped me power wash last year when I moved to my condo, and I have a little concrete patio, and we had to run the hose from the basement spigot up the stairs and out the window in the guest room. It was really wild.
I have one in my patio.
That's, well, I guess she's fancy.
I have one. I don't have to go to the basement.
Okay, like a plebeian.
I go to tea time. Oh my god.
Okay, camembert cheese.
Oh, that is kind of, I don't know how many times I've had camembert cheese, but it reminds me of Christmas time. It reminds me of British YouTubers I watch. Camembert. They always, Zoella. Do you know Zoella? She always, talks about that cheese at Christmas time.
Oh, that's so funny.
So I do feel like it reminds me of the holidays, and I'll probably want to eat some next month.
Yeah.
Because of that.
100%.
So not a great story, but are we doing one more each?
Sure.
Okay, one more each. Balcony.
Well, I first thought of a song by Dayglow called Balcony, and it's a bop.
Okay.
But I don't think I've ever had a balcony in a place I've lived. Before I moved, the apartments that I lived in had the option to have a balcony, and I never really cared for it because I felt like it robbed some of my interior space. But it wasn't until the pandemic happened, and I felt like I was locked inside my apartment. And I was like, wow, I would kill for a balcony right now.
I got the exact same way with the pandemic. It changed my whole view on outdoor space. Yeah, it did.
It's so nice to be able to.
I didn't care at all before. I had a balcony in college at my townhome. I never went out there. And now, I love my outdoor. Yeah.
It's so nice.
So funny.
I know. Well, and now that we both kind of work from home too.
Yeah, it's important to get
nice
fresh
to have
air,
that
vitamin
time.
D.
Yeah.
It's important.
Okay. I did not think I had mascara.
Well, this is all very mascara. Oh. It's hard to say. This is a boring story, but I
picked the worst words, you guys.
I like Tarte mascara. I think putting mascara on as a blind person is really funny. If you try to get really close to the mirror, it the wand hits the mirror when you're trying because you're so close you can't stick it out the right way. But I was funny. Cassandra was watching me put on my makeup today, and I was like
smacking her mirror.
I was like, does this look like how you think it looks when you put on makeup? Because I was holding the mirror right up to my nose.
Well, it's funny because I don't actually ever look when I put on mascara.
You don't.
I'm used to the sensation.
Yeah.
And I kind of just go in a pattern. It really depends the kind of spoolie wand thing you have.
Yeah, it does.
Mine has the one I have currently is curved at an angle, and you have to I have to tilt my hand a specific way so I don't stab my nose.
Yes. But I think that would be my mascara.
Mascara.
Yes.
A bonus question, because I guess I picked the worst ones. Christmas tree.
Christmas tree.
Have you ever had a real one also?
No, I am horribly allergic.
Wait, really?
Horribly
Shocking.
allergic.
I'm learning things.
So we have this friend. I guess I'll say her name. It's not like outing. It's not like bad or anything. Our friend Donna.
Oh, yeah.
So I was at Donna's house when I lived in New York. She lives in Long Island, and I was at her house, and we were like, okay, we're gonna help decorate the tree. Like, this is gonna be great, and it's a real tree. And I was dying, and not like, I mean, I'm not like can't breathe, actually dying, but like, you know, I mean, my nose completely stopped up immediately, and I was like, Donna, I'm sorry, and I'd like leave the room.
Oh my god,
like I can't. So no, I don't. The answer to your question is no. Wow. I don't. I have weird I don't have any food allergies or any allergies to medication or anything, but like seasonal, like outside and like some animals, I have extreme allergies with like any kind of dust or trees or grass or, you know, all that.
Girl sneezes every day. I
sneeze and blow my nose 400 times a day, and I'm on multiple allergy medications.
I am kind of like sad because I'm, you know, Romana's here with me. And so I'm like, girl, is my dog giving you allergies?
And I'm like, I promise this is my everyday. Like, I always have allergies. It's my nose. Like, I always have a stuffy nose. Always have since I was a child. I don't know what it's like to be able to breathe for real.
And on that tragic note.
And yeah, that's a tragic. Do you do real or fake?
I've never had a real tree. Yeah. I had this conversation with someone, and it's not like something I've been dying to have, because I think it's a lot of like effort and maintenance.
They die also, like, and this is such a
high
me
needles
thing.
Everywhere.
No, I was gonna say this is such a Casey thing to say. They're a fire hazard. They're a fire hazard. And the fake ones are not as much a fire hazard. So
I don't want to. This is so lazy. I don't want to string
the
lights.
Oh!
And I guess like maybe there's some excitement about like going to the lot and
that's
tree,
fun.
But
that's
like
fun.
Otherwise, I don't know.
But like go to the farm and pick out a pumpkin instead in the fall.
Yeah,
that's more fun. That's a similar vibe,
but not as big of a commitment.
Better, yeah. It's not
a
tree.
Need
and
like
then you
a
put it on top of your car. Yeah, I was gonna say like your car. You put it on top of the roof.
Oh man.
You know what? It just sounds like a lot to deal with.
We each did our Christmas decor though.
We did, because I knew Cass was coming, and then she's leaving town, and then there's Thanksgiving. It was just like a crazy time of year, so I felt that I wanted to go ahead and get it done. And
it looks so cute. Her condo looks so magic.
Thank you. It's very Christmassy.
I love it. And we turned off the lights yesterday, and we like had the Christmas tree lit, and it felt very like cozy,
very
winter.
cozy, and we played Christmas music during.
Yes, it's not too early. It was perfect.
It's not. But it's not, not Thanksgiving yet, but it's okay.
It's fine. It's almost Thanksgiving.
Disney decorated for Christmas, so
it's fine. I think we can do it.
So yeah, we can do it too.
Clearly, the rules are those rules.
That sounds like the rule to me. Starbucks has the
Christmas
holiday cup.
Yeah. We went to Red Cup Day.
Woohoo! Yes.
It was really me and her mom. Casey doesn't drink coffee, and
yeah.
so like Gay and I were like thrilled. We're like, look at our red cups.
And I was like, you too. They both have to have coffee twice a day.
It's a requirement.
It's literally.
And see, like these are the things that we don't know about each other.
Really. Actually, though, I did know that from Disney World when I went with you, because we had to go all the way back to the Starbucks in the middle of the day, and my mom said so many times, I'm so glad Cass also needs a second coffee, because she was like, I didn't want to hold up the group and make everyone go.
My mom is the same way.
Yeah, they have to have the two coffees, the morning and the afternoon.
In my grandma always used to call it like the 3:00 coffee, café de las tres. So like we would always have like our afternoon coffee was required.
Yes. So
it's important.
Makes sense.
What a lovely episode.
What a lovely app. Oh, this will be one we always remember. It's a special one.
The one where we were together.
Oh my gosh, it's like we don't want it to end.
I know.
Every good thing must come to an end.
It makes it spatial.
Yes. No, it does. And we're so glad we actually got to record this.
Yes. We had planned this.
We carved out the time to do this.
We were so yes. We were
yes.
We were like so busy. I mean, we have plans, but we weren't like
no,
stacked.
Yeah. No, not stacked. All right. We love you. Bye.